Jay Gurudev, and thank you for joining us today. We have with us an art of living expert and an officer of the Vedic Dharma Sansthan. Today we are here to discuss chapter 41 of the Sunder Kanda. It's called Hanuman Returns to the Shore and Rejoins the Vanaras. So, what does the chapter of Hanuman Returns to the Shore symbolize in the Sunder Kand, and what is its spiritual significance? This chapter symbolizes fulfillment of purpose and unwavering focus. Hanuman, after accomplishing the divine task of meeting Sita and conveying Ram's message, returns with joy and speed. His heart is full of devotion and determination. This reflects the state a seeker experiences after deep sadhana, a sense of lightness, clarity, and boundless energy. His Holiness Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankarji often says, Seva brings joy and joy brings energy. Hanuman, as an embodiment of Seva, radiates that energy. So, Darshan Kriya helps us experience this return to the self after every breath cycle, calm, centered, and vibrant. So, how do the verses in this chapter highlight Hanuman's mental state after meeting Sita? The verses describe Hanuman's joy and enthusiasm vividly. He leaps back across the ocean with the same resolve he had while going. His mind is clear, heart uplifted, and his devotion unwavering. This mirrors the fruit of spiritual action performed selflessly. In Vedic tradition, actions done with dharma and bhakti empower the intellect and purify emotions. When devotees chant Hanuman Chalisa with this mindset or participate in Anjaneya Homam, they too are blessed with clarity, strength, and the ability to overcome inner doubts, just as Hanuman returned victorious and illumined. What role does the ocean play in this chapter from a meditative or spiritual lens? The ocean represents the subconscious mind, deep, vast, and mysterious. Hanuman crossing it twice reflects the journey of the mind from disturbance to mastery and back to equanimity. While going, he overcame and overcomes doubts. On return, he flies with confidence. Meditation, Sudarshan Kriya, and Sahat Samadhi meditation offer the same journey. As Gurudev explains, when the mind becomes vast like the ocean, problems become tiny like drops. This chapter illustrates that return once you have touched the divine, as Hanuman did with Sita. The return to worldly action becomes powerful and graceful. Now, how does Hanuman's interaction with the Vanaras after returning represent the spirit of satsang or collective joy? When Hanuman lands back, the Vanaras rejoice. Their joy is collective, pure, and uplifting. This is satsang in action. In every Vedic ritual, the collective spirit is vital. From group chanting to homas, Anjaneya Homam is particularly potent in invoking this collective vibration, where devotees offer ahutis for courage, clarity, and victory. The reunion of Hanuman with the Jambavan and Angad reflects the joy of shared purpose. Just like in Sandhya Vandanam or Gayatri Japa done in groups, the spiritual benefits multiplies when one's success is offered to the whole community. What lesson can seekers derive from Hanuman's humility upon returning as per Gurudev Shri Ravi Shankarji's teachings? Despite performing an unmatched feat, Hanuman remains humble and speaks only of Ram's greatness, not his own. This is the hallmark of a true yogi. His Holiness Gurudev Shri Shri Ravi Shankarji emphasizes real humility is not denying your strength, it is knowing the source of it. Hanuman lives this principle through Padma Sadhana and Sahat Samadhi meditation. Seekers can anchor themselves in this humility, staying centered in the divine while performing dynamic actions in the world. True success is surrender. Hanuman's return to the Vanaras is a surrender filled with bhakti and bliss. How can the retelling of this chapter in daily practice aid one in modern challenges like stress or indecision? This chapter teaches confidence, mental clarity, and returning to one's center after a high stakes mission. In our lives, too, we take on risks, tasks, responsibilities, and face uncertainty. Chanting Hanuman Chalisa daily or attending Anjaneya Homam aligns our energy with the Hanuman's courage and clarity. Regular study of Sunder Kand verses, especially this chapter, accompanied by Sandhya Vandanam and Agnihotra, removes tamas or inertia and invokes divine intelligence, just as Hanuman soared over the ocean with clarity. A practitioner's mind becomes sharp, stress free, and aligned with Dharma. How does Hanuman's character in this chapter reflect the values taught in Art of Living courses? Hanuman reflects four key values of Shraddha or faith and Samarpan, or surrender, and sadhana or discipline and seva or selfless service. Art of Living courses, whether it's the happiness program or silence retreats, cultivate these values deeply. For instance, Sudarshan Kriya removes mental fog, Padma Sadhana aligns body and mind, and knowledge sessions awaken inner strength. Hanuman's return is a result of these inner tools. He is disciplined, detached, and ever devoted. Gurudev often says, live like a Hanuman with the strength in action and softness in heart. This chapter is the embodiment of that wisdom. What rituals or practices can devotees perform to invoke the spirit of this chapter in their daily lives? Devotees can perform Anjaneya Homam on Tuesdays or Hanuman Jayanti, recite the Sunder Kand, especially this chapter weekly, chant the Hanuman Chalisa 11 or 108 times, and offer flowers to Lord Hanumana. While expressing gratitude, practicing Trikal Sandhya and Sandhya Vandanam instills discipline and invokes divine support throughout the day. Lighting a diya in front of Hanuman and meditating on his return journey can strengthen resolve and purify intentions. As Hanuman returns swiftly with grace and devotion, these rituals help us return to our dharmic path with renewed zeal. Sayudev.